Hello everybody, my name is Sai, and today I'm going to be showing you a 3-minute guide on how to play Probius in Heroes of the Storm.
So without further ado, let's get started. Probius is a defensive mage with amazing wave clear and the potential for absolutely devastating burst damage. I would recommend picking Probius on maps with take and hold style objectives such as Sky Temple, or maps with teamfights and narrow corridors like Cursed Hollow. It's also worth mentioning that Probius is a great choice for soaking top and mid in Blackheart's Bay. To begin, let's talk about Probius' mana pool. Probius has a very small mana pool that's extinguished very quickly. However, while within a pylon's power field, it regenerates rapidly. So when it comes to actually playing Probius, a few things I would recommend doing is always keep track of your pylons. Pylon placement is very important. You don't want to have them too far back where you're not getting much use out of them, or too far forward where enemies can easily kill them. Before level 20, you can only have 2 pylons at once. My strategy with this is to have 1 defensive pylon and 1 offensive pylon. Oftentimes enemies go through great lengths to kill your pylons. This offensive pylon acts as a sort of bait to get enemies into your range, maybe making them take damage from you, creep, or your cannon, while the defensive pylon offers you a good escape and a solid source of mana throughout the game. These cannons can act as a great deterrent, making your enemy think twice before they try to come after you or your pylon. Disruption Pulse on the whole is actually a rather weak skill. You can use it to chase down and kill enemies who are already at extremely low health, but this ability really shines when combined with your Warp Rift. Warp Rift is what I would consider Probius' main ability. This thing is what makes you strong. Using multiple rifts in conjunction can do huge damage, and once the enemy team sees how much damage they do, Warp Rifts will begin to act like your photon cannon. These things are deterrents. Enemies have to make a decision. Do I walk through this Warp Rift and take a ton of damage, or do I walk around and show up late to a team fight or let somebody get picked off? Warp Rift placement is almost, if not more important than the placement of your pylons. They need to be placed in choke points and bushes and areas where the enemy can't afford to spend the time walking around them. Pylon Overcharge is generally the heroic you want. No Gate has some very niche uses, but Pylon Overcharge is just too good all around. As for talents, this build presented is what I would recommend as a sort of catch-all build. This will work pretty much every time. But take a moment to notice that this build focuses on 3 things: mobility, survivability, and Warp Rift.
And that's it for my 3-minute guide on how to play Probius.
When it comes to actually playing Probius, he has a rather unique playstyle. It's sort of like a Tracer or a Li Ming. You have lots of damage, but you can't let them touch you, because once the enemy team gets close enough to touch you, you're dead. And if you found this video a bit lacking in the detail, I plan on releasing a full in-depth guide on Probius sometime in the future, something much longer, looking at maybe all the talents and all the options and just going over the hero altogether. Once again, this has been Sai, and thank you guys for watching. Please leave any feedback in the comments below, or like or dislike, whatever, and have a good day.